Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Friday evening and we decided to go for a movie. It was like 8:30 p.m. We already had our dinner at home, but we were so thirsty, so we decided to come to Bethel Shea. As you guys already know from my previous vlogs, we love avocado with honey from Bethel Shea. So finally we both had off on the same day, which never happens because my off is always fixed Saturday and Sunday, but my husband's off is always random. But this time his off also came on Friday and Saturday, so we decided to do a night out. So after the movie we decided to go to Jabal Jis mountain, which is a 2 hours drive from Dubai. So we wanted to watch sunrise from the mountain. As per the weather forecast, they say that Korfakan areas, those areas will have slight rain, but we decided to go to Jabal Jais just to watch the sunrise. Sunrise is always best in the mountains and beach. So here we almost reached Dera city center. Okay, so we reached here at City Max in the Dera city center. Our show was booked at 11:35 p.m. and we reached so early. We just reached at like 9 p.m. We also saw a huge crowd outside the theater. Of course, I cannot film inside the mall, but I tried to film as much as I could. We arrived so early that we had to wait like 2.5 hours for the movie. So we decided to roam inside the mall. First we went to Zara. They had like amazing collections now, but not for me, for my husband. Then we went to food court and sat for a while. Of course my husband is playing as usual. We sat here for almost half an hour. I was really bored here, so then we decided to go to home center. We both were so tired from the work, that's why we didn't want to roam around the mall. We already went to some of the brands but didn't like any collections. Then I decided to go to home center because I love home center. Even if I'm not buying, I still would love to, see these collections that they have. So we spent lot of time in home center, then we decided to go back to City Max. I mean, it was already 11:20. Now we are going inside the theater. So we entered early. It was already house full. I couldn't film afterwards, but the whole theater was completely booked.
Hello guys, so I'm here to give you a review of the movie that I watched, Stree 2. If you are planning to watch the movie, or if you have already watched Stree 1, then you should really go and watch the movie in theater. It's really nice movie. There is no vulgar scene in that. It's completely family entertainment movie. They mixed comedy along with horror, so that made perfect combination. If you're scared of ghosts and things like that, this is not too scary. Like, if you are that kind of person who don't like horror movie, but I would say it's not that horror. I mean, there is no horrific scenes in that, like Conjuring and all. No, they have used VFX, I guess. I don't know what to say that. Yeah, they have used VFX and things like that, but it's a must-watch movie. Starting from the beginning to end, they incorporated comedy scenes. Like there is like a lot of comedy scenes in the movie, along with ghost, and even the ghost is having a comedy scene some in between. I would really suggest go watch that. And then the main suspense part is at the end. There is like you should go and watch. I don't want to spoil the surprises from the movie. Acting of Shraddha Kapoor is amazing. She's my favorite actress, and her acting is amazing. And then Rajkummar Rao, who doesn't like his acting, right? He's the best actor. So both of they acted so well. And then then there is a ghost. I mean, he is the main ghost in the movie. Shraddha Kapoor is like Stree, like she is the daughter of Stree. Stree is already died from the previous part. So Shraddha Kapoor is her daughter, and the story is that she had that long choti, and then that choti has the power. So from the Stree, they cut the choti, right? From Stree part 1. If you have already watched, if you did not watch, then go watch that first, then you will understand what I'm talking about. So from Stree, they cut the choti. That's why she died, because all her powers in her choti, right? I mean the braid, you can say, yeah. And then Shraddha Kapoor got the same choti from her mother. So she's the only person who can beat the main villain, who is the actual ghost, you can say. So he is so tall. The main thing is like his body is without his head, and then he remove his head, because he have head actually, but he himself remove his head and hold like this. Okay, so whole movie is like that. He can also attach his head. So whole movie is like that. And kill him, they literally have to cut the head of main villain. They have to cut the head, and then he will die. And that also from the sword they have. So you should go and watch. I cannot tell like everything in detail, then there is no fun watching it in the theater. So if you're asking me about is it really worth the hype, I would say yes, it is really worth the hype. It is completely paisa vasool movie. You should go and watch. Okay, now the interesting part I will tell you. This is a bit scary. This is what happened to me right after I watched Stree 2. So we watched the movie, then I went to washroom. My husband was waiting outside. Like, we went to mall, right? So there is a washroom near to the theater. So I'll tell you what, we didn't get any ticket in Medif City Center Mall. That's why we went to another city center, and then we watched there. We got the ticket at 11:35, which is very late, and the movie finished at 2:30. It was too late by then. Then I decided to go to washroom, and I went inside. There were like 4 to 5 girls in the washroom. Okay, then I used the washroom. I came to the place where we can wash hands and all. So I was just washing hands. you know, right, in the malls there is a sensor kind of thing. Now every mall has that sensor. You just hold your hands like that and the tap will automatically, you know, opens, this kind of thing. So I washed my hands. There was a tissue box right up in my sink, so I used the tissue. When I was washing, when I used, like, I finished already washing, I used the tissue, I cleaned my hands, then I saw the tap is on. I mean, tap was off already, it's again on. I was a bit scared that time. I was not scared that time. I thought maybe because my hand came in like contact with the sensor, that's why it's again like turned on. But no, it turned off. Okay, 2 minutes it was, the tap was on and then it turned off. Then again it turned on, again it turned off. It was happening like that. What I did, I just, you know, kept my hands backside and then waited. The tap was still on and turning on and off, happening like that. I think for 2 minutes I was just watching. When I just looked around, there were no girls in the washroom. I mean, literally no. And it was 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Of course nobody will be there, and whole washroom was like empty. I was really scared that time. I was like, no, I have to go now. Then I came outside the mall. I came outside the washroom. I told this story to my husband. He's like, really? He couldn't believe. Then he's like, no, it's because of the, I mean, problems in the sensor, maybe that's why it happened. But yeah, you know, of course it is the problem of the sensor in the tap. I'm not saying this is because of the ghost and all, but can you really believe, like, it's sometimes very scary. These things will happen right after you watch Stree, and then the whole Stree movie, like horrific scenes, everything will be in your mind, and then as soon as you come outside the theater, these things are happening. It just scare you off, right? Sometimes it's a bit scary. So this one I wanted to tell you guys, but you know, I actually, as soon as I come outside the bathroom, I was like, shit, I should have filmed right away. But you know, I was not scared much inside the washroom, but as soon as I came outside, I realized I was a bit scared, and then I realized, shit, I should have filmed anything. But that time I did not realize, but it's okay. Then I told my husband, can I go again and take video? My husband is like, no, leave, let's go, because it was already late. Then we went, because we had a plan of going outside, right? Then we were like, no, it's okay. We left there and we came outside, we came back. So this is the story I wanted to tell you all.
Now it's 2:45 a.m. and we plan to go to Jabal Jess mountain. So throughout my journey, I was thinking about the washroom incident. The movie was not really horror, but you know, when after the horror movies, when these things happens, sometimes it just stays in your head. We reached Jabal Jess mountain at 4:30 a.m. like early in the morning. So we still had to wait for sunrise for about like 2 hours. Complete video will be coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. When I saw the sunrise early in the morning, I completely forgot about the washroom incident. So stay tuned for the Jabal Jess mountain videos, and I will also show you another beautiful place that we covered right after the Jabal Jess mountain. I hope you guys like my videos. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.